Right, Fambulem, I bring you our warmest greetings from the TNN podcast. Today is the 2nd of February, 2025. The time now beside is 1 minute past 8 o'clock in the evening. Nanette, we go call them. And my name, where they host the program today, and my name Prince Emil Koma. We get a guest who are no need for belabor for introduce, because as soon as we don't sleep on the flyer, one of the most consequential voices, and Amina, you hear the emphasis, one of the most consequential voices in our social media, and some people say controversial, and I therefore say I go agree with them. Because when person is smart, when they talk, obviously there is controversy for some people, and what it is say. But not that we want to talk about tonight. Tonight we want to talk about something really, really critical. The person we get, we already they see him on the stage, is none other but Imran Turay, commonly known as MT, like I say, a famous name and famous voice in the annals of social media. And when it comes to critical issues pertaining to the country, I mean, there are few voices you can call on. We were able to elucidate, elaborate succinctly as the subject matter deserve as Imran. Fambul, and the issue that we want to talk about is pertaining to we state. As usual, these are the topics that we talk about, but slightly in a different context today. But they still resemble because it's politics, it's political parties, it's political actors and big stakeholders in our society. Today, we want to talk about something where they plague with country. And let's be honest about it, because now this platform will let forget a honest conversation, and I'm sure we guests will agree with me shortly. The issue of drugs in Sierra Leone is nothing new. It has been ongoing for decades now. Decades. And when I say decades, I mean decades. But never has it been so pronounced. And this is the difference as it is today. But you can expect the trajectory factor, because something they begin from bottom and they begin for, you take an uphill depending on how it is being dealt with. You can take a look at the international setup of the drug cartel coming from South America, if you like, trying to find markets in different parts of the world, and this includes Europe. And then, say you get for find a landing space for your project, and then from onward, you can use them for distribute to other places. Once upon a time, it used to be other countries. Today, we can say for sure that it is our country, which is the hub, in the chain or distribution network, if you like, and there's ample evidence. We want to talk about a particular case where involved a Dutch national. His name is none other but Josh Leidekkers. Josh Leidekkers. We once upon a time being in prison at Turkey, but managed for escape, and now the AEC is in hiding in Sierra Leone because of drug peddling, and is wanted, the number one wanted man by the Dutch authority who's made contact with the government. For help we understand the very bottom of this particular issue, Fambulem, is none other but Imran. Imran, a warm welcome to you. Happy New Year. Good to see you again. A man who considers to be a friend of this platform. I'm so happy to see you and happy for having you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As usual, una cabo in plenty pushets.
Thank you very much. So Imran, I mean, you are no stranger to all of these things that will happen in our country. Like I say, the MAADA government is in deep trouble. The government of Sierra Leone is in deep trouble. Its people are in deep trouble as well in terms of reputational damage, if you like. And we don't hear this story here. But one year from your angle, waiting, so if you can provide some, I think I don't provide enough context. So maybe you can help me for delve deep into this particular subject, what you know and how you know what you know.
Well, media is brother, to be honest, as I can always try to do, it will be very unfair for let we talk to say the problem where we talk about today now, problem where acute. When you say something acute, it just begin. So today it begin. This is now a chronic problem because it don't start stemming from Pakaba item. Say to come to an escroma. Say to the states where we did so now, West Salono officially don't turn to a narco state. When they say a country like a narco state, now a country where legitimate institutions them don't get penetrated by drug cartel. That means to say the people and where they deal in drugs, now then they control most of the institutions of the country now, including the presidency. In this week case here, the president now epidemic with the criminal. Where all man of the country no say na his son-in-law, he married to his daughter. It's short and untidy situation. Very untidy. Man way come to power, he say it bring new direction. We just notice it go the same direction with even a faster velocity. It go as fast as see if it takes steroids. Now, we there in this sorry situation where a man will tell me for say it can't clean with image. Now he don't rub bolo bolo, he don't rub poto poto, he don't rub all nasty things that per week. And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't know the risk we involved here. Because one of the duties is for protect the people there. Now it don't expose me to a bigger risk. We all know what drug cartel they are capable of doing. And for me, can make short an exposure. Poor innocent people, them when not eat, they not drink. The cartel don't infiltrate. We police, don't infiltrate. We parliament, don't infiltrate. The presidency, and obviously the criminal law and justice now the country. So it's a very, very, very difficult situation for Sierra Leone. And whose reputation we get now. And we know say Sierra Leone with economy is very much tied to we brother them and sisters and when we go out. Basically, what's in the try for Sinaya, most Sierra Leoneans are economic migrants. And the numbers still they go up because people are still want to get out of the country. Now, where officially we don't become a narco state, that stigma they go up and poor innocent people that want for travel. Immediately they see salon passport, the alarm bell they ring. For make them go, you know, wutu you na various spots. We not really fear. But unfortunately, where you put a president in power where the attitude all na that of a pig, I don't care how much you dress him, whether you put lipstick on him, you put makeup, you put whatever kind of foundation, whether it's American or whichever kind you able plaster na a face. A pig will be a pig. Some of we don't talk from the beginning. We say this man owner they call brigadier. Now who's gonna make him brigadier? How we get there? These little things tells a lot about an individual. The man go into the army as a commissioned officer, second lieutenant. Then he go to lieutenant. But when he take power, virtually they don't exit. How come he jump 5 places from inside Ide? He not be captain, he not be major, he not be lieutenant colonel, he not be colonel, he be brigadier.
Yeah, Imran, if I can just bring you come back to Fambulem, if you're able to explain to me this connection between the origin of the cartel, the trade, and how come we connected to Ramusa they come from, and how we become and waiting involved, please.
You know, for say Sierra Leone a very strategic country. We're not far from Europe, and we connected directly via the Atlantic Ocean. Go now the country and they pull in there. And them countries they don't get a stigma already because they produce and they anything where they come out there, obviously they get for scrutinize them very stringently. So then constantly they look for second countries them, when they go come, then can offload, then they load them like for say they come on and then country then they like Sierra Leone. We know they grow cocaine, we know they grow them, we know they produce them. So if cargo they come out now with country, it gets less scrutiny as in issues of drugs. Until now, where they don't know, say we are directly connected because they use we for send cargoes. So what did not happen now? The strategic position where we get, it be they attract them people here for Kamna Salon. Well now, not until today it begin. We don't begin from Pakaba. It's time Pakaba is sons to be involved. We not say one of his sons be there for left Salon go based on Nigeria. I think he even died there. Then he under an Eskroma government, then he impound one plane na Lunge Airport, where the man wouldn't say he gets direct connection with that. The man wouldn't call Jibril Kamara. When they impound the plane, Jibril escaped via Guinea. And when they go, he meets up a confidant, the other person will be get interest in that plane day. Where now this Zainab Kande, we born this picking up from MAADA Bio when Agnes Bio. At that time, he be there in a relationship with Lansana Conte. So as they come, he meets up Jibril they escape. Jibril tell her for saying, they don't impound the plane at Lungeo. So just like Jibril, instead be careful do a U-turn for go back to Guinea. As they go, they catch him at the border. Alone police catch him. When they apprehend him, he call, of course, the man where he get business with one of the Lansana Conte. Lansana Conte call an Eskroma, tell them for say, hey, they don't hold me, baby. What's in the happen? Do something. And Eskroma call the police and tell them to let them left the woman. That's in the only woman with the woman be there in possession of about $2 million. So they release the woman plus he bank we get the money, he go back to Guinea. So this is not new. It is not new.
Okay. So do you see, I understand when you say it's not new, but I just will ask you this. So you try for say that there is a connection with the then and the now, today and today, regarding who's with this or now with this drug problem. Do I capture that correctly?
Yeah, you capture it very well, but the only difference is the presidency was not directly connected to it. Because there is no evidence say the president was connected to it in the other two presidencies. Except this one, where it looked like for say, the Bowman, they inside the presidency house.
Yeah. And Imran, why you think the thing so open now? I mean, it's like a field day right now the country regarding a banned substance where the rest of the world frown upon, but we seem for the right now the nucleus, now the center of the storm, the eye of the storm regarding all of this. How did we come to this? Waiting the fear of this? Why are we embracing it instead of pushing it away and let we keep a reputation and integrity?
This is what happens when you get a government of illegalities. The presidency itself is not legal because they fuel to the state house now winning elections. You not win the elections. And neither the opposition not able to prove so we say they win clearly. Because the only way based on the constitution where you go able to say you win elections clearly, now where ECSL declare a result which has not happened. And whether that's some of we the facts for make it happen. So we go able for no who that really win to make it go take office. But unfortunately, neither APC nor SLP not go take office because none of them not able give a definitive evidence say they win elections. So now we get this kind of bad press on the country. That is Sierra Leone, the only country where not a big country. We take elections nearly 2 years ago. 30 they will not get results. 30 they will not get definitive results. We not a big country. We depend now and they like for say that is not bad enough. For like we country where we don't begin to build a reputation of a democratic country. Now we get that cloud today over we. Now we don't get an addendum. And now with something way even worse. Now we did at the International Press for the trafficking of narcotics. We all know, say there is no modern society in the world where they conform with issues to do with drugs. They're all anti-drugs. Even United Nations totally disagree with this particular waiting here. And we know countries them like Bolivia, where in the 80s, now one of the first countries that would use this Tamiapa called narco state. Bolivia, Panama, Colombia, and Sierra Leone has nothing to do with cocaine. Now, all of a sudden, we don't become a kind of distributor for narcotics. Because we'll be the wonder, why this with presidents so they sit down one place? If you put up and down, up and down, up and down. Now it makes sense. He is the distributor for his son-in-law. And now the embassies they get implicated. So that show you say this thing, this narcotic problem, it is right in government. And
yes,
it not be the travel no more. As it travel, now so they open new embassies them. One would think now the reason that to make it be open so that it go and broaden the market.
Do we have any evidence to that effect, whether circumstantial or hard evidence, or not just the dots them you try for connect now because of
they try for fix the puzzles together.
Okay.
Because in the history of the world, no president don't ever travel like how this man they travel.
Because again, Imran, at the question and they will be one ask you,
yes.
You know, you take the cue already, but at the question and they will be one ask you how government connect. We know say there are circles around government. Let's say, for example, we hear about the president in daughter, where we go Kanto shortly, when I get direct connection to this guy, allegedly. Yeah. But how government connects on this thing? I know say the last time we hear about Guinea, embassy motorcar, ambassador recalled, and driver detained and things like that. But how government really connect to this, Imran?
And at the whole there is something they go around say they hold somebody now with embassy to Ghana. I don't know. I'm not able to.
I don't check me Ghanaian sources. That what they reach me, and there's no word like that in Ghana, at least for now, because I guess sources in Ghana they say nothing.
Yet. It's not confirmed yet. But there are rumors going around say something like that don't happen. But what do you mean they say now? Yeah, if we get a president where they travel like how this man they travel, where everybody they wonder, what did this man they go do back? If they go, they clap your hand, he go, he clap your hand, come back. You know they bring don't know. What's in this thing where they make this man they go up and down the way they go up and down? So they say they go try for clean the image of the country. But you can clean the image of your country, then your country. By the things and what you do now your country.
Yeah.
But you they go all the time. Now, recently, we heard the Minister of Marine Resources. He make a proclamation where he talks say nobody know for fishing this month. The fish then get belly, then get for born. Nobody know for fish then get mechanic holiday. You know, it's so interesting that this thing can come both at this time. Now all of a sudden they can't catch this news there say this cartel bomber, they duel with the president because he married the Pekin. And we don't see all the pictures and videos that we don't go around. So it's not a lie. And if this man be the travel the way be the travel, so if they carry something go, if you know they bring something come. Then now we are ready fishes minister say the fish don't get better, people are never go fishing. Why they never go fishing? We they see abandoned submarine them, abandoned boats them all over the waters of Sierra Leone. Where they for do this drug dealing? So one go be tempted for things say now because they don't want the fisherman and for see what's in the water. It go be safe for them and draw that conclusion. So when, as you rightly say, we not get evidence, but we try to tie up this jigsaw puzzle. How you go tell the whole country say the fisherman them not for go see for a whole month, and we not ever get a history for do them kind of thing. Then all of a sudden now then they catch boats them, whether they abandon, whether they attribute to drugs. And then they find container in the country way full of drugs when they can go in town.
Yeah.
So when we begin to ask certain question, say this guy with this man with the fly, it must be saying a distributor for the young man where he abon our country as we want the risk. Then we not say we don't get a lot of embassies that we will not need. Why they open the embassy then? And they don't implicate Guinea embassy. Is this the case that they use the embassy then for the tribute? These are all legitimate questions we have to explore.
Yes, and I think you're absolutely right. These are reasonable questions, and people need for be reasonable enough for understanding. You can draw a line, like Imran said, they try for piece together the puzzle. And you can see the circumstances, all around. Exactly. Embassy being caught, embassy motorcar being caught, which is definitely trafficking from one country to another, using diplomatic immunity undercover. And then you find a drug baron right now, the center of government, so close to the president. And Imran, I mean, question and they want to ask you, because you get people every day.
It's not just close, his family.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm coming to that, Imran.
If you marry the presidency became born for you. When are the presidency grand Pekin? You are family.
Yes, Imran, there's something funny going on, and I want to ask you. I absolutely agree with you, and I will say reasonable Sierra Leoneans will agree with you. Not only, boyfriend, girlfriend, but we don't understand, say husband and wife or born for the man, which means that there's been an ongoing relationship. And if there's an ongoing relationship and you get close to the proximity of the president, you did in circles, it means that there's no but in a relationship. The question here, Imran, is there is some kind of deniability, both on the part of government through the Minister of Information, SIBA, where I found one of the disassociation, in behalf of the president. Very, very immature, to be honest, if you listen to them, because the deniability is not all water at all. But even within the circles of the president, they understand, say, people and they deny their son-in-law and their daughter-in-law. Have you heard anything of that kind?
I'm glad the way you say this. And this is now a message to the one and where they continuously they ring this bell here, say, we get for pull all people in governance, where I totally disagree with, because that is age discrimination. I am against any form of discrimination. But at the same time, the people that say, the people that way, then they say for can't replace them, people that one are the younger one there. Then worse with criminality. How you go see something like that? You see all the association, you're not even afraid for your future. For make you talk for say, I am here to defend government. But this thing is too close for comfort. I would not want to be associated with this. But rather, before he resigned, he came to try to make flimsy excuses for justify what he may go on. Well, it not surprise me, because me and a man will get some culinary skills. Where you see them call us in sea bass, now fish. Sea bass na fish. You know, see him out like fish, so they talk like fish. Because if he really gets sense, this sort of child's play, a whole country of 8 million people, their lives and they're at risk. Man, you know, man, we don't travel find why. You know the implication where involved, where a drug baron is involved. Then people let them get money past some countries then. This is fact. I don't know this money account, but the kind contract you go get, because you see them drug cartel there, they're highly subscribed. You get presidents and like how with presidents involved. You get ministers that involved, not just in the country. You get FBI that involved. You get CIA members that involved. Now a very, very, very complex web of very dangerous and powerful people. For a small country where they struggle for survive, hey brother, you were supposed to protect them. You go expose them to shots a danger. Isn't that reckless?
Yeah.
And you, the Minister of Information, you are not there to protect the president. You are there for serve your country. Your country is survival. They're in jeopardy. Don't forget one thing. Most of them countries they are in question when they look for this man. Now, man, and where we finger them at the mouth. Because right now, we know they produce nothing. We're not a consumer country. We depend on them people there. You hear me? Eh?
Loud and clear.
Do you know the implications of that?
So yes, and Imran,
America, one thing about them, they so hate drugs. They know they. In fact, I recent Donald Trump, they try to make people and when they deal with drugs and everything, make I'm call them as I'm label them as terrorists.
So Imran, will you come to this particular part where you so we're at the second part of the program. Okay. It's very good that you bring and come up. Obviously, we were going there to talk about the international implication, reputational damage, and consequences, because definitely there are consequences. And it's not only those that are have perpetuated the alleged crime, but also the 8 million plus for most citizens them where you talk about, both within the country and without the country. But we'll come to that shortly. Fambulem, this is the TNN podcast. The numbers watching tonight are appreciable. There's over 150 of us combined. That's not too bad. We thank Una very much. If Una can continue for share, and maybe 150 times 2, if everybody share, the numbers might just go up. And it's necessary for let Fambulem come for Kanye, which we talk about. It's very important. There are times when you go for put politics aside and think country first. This is not one particular moment, because the damage done, except you are profiting from the proceeds of this illicit trade. If not, then obviously you should be frowning on the reputational damage to a country. Una continue for post una comments in the comment room, in the chat room. Una can engage, but let's keep it very civil. And at some point, we go play the contribution they make. We will show on live on the screen so other people can go see them. If it's questions to me or to the guest, if necessary and time permit, we will be able to answer them. Imran, I want to ask you this, okay? Do you think that the government is forced, if they are, as alleged, involved in this trade, as it look like, evidences do point to that, because they are cash strapped? Is such proceeds being used just for personal wealth, or is it being pumped into the country somehow? What are you understanding about this?
Well, first and foremost, before we go into something like this, we get to know the consequences of the actions where them people they hadn't take. Where you make short a decision, you expose vulnerable people then to short and immense risk. There are detriments where we will suffer. What's in a detriment? Damage, drawback, harm, hurt, impairment, injury, prejudice, stigma. Where go they ban? Everybody will carry that Sierra Leonean passport. Is it worth it? People engage for go find expertise as in for go study in another country. But when they don't see you now, country as a narco state, would they give us scholarship? Fearing, say they get you all over. Because I said they get another Sierra Leonean now Australia recently as well.
Yes,
So,
that is very true. I can confirm that because it's been confirmed by major news network, and it's a syndicate as well involving Liberians, Sierra Leoneans, Nigerians, Ghanaians. It's a network.
It's a syndicate in which that's Sierra Leone they had them.
I don't know that.
Well, the guy when they own Australia, he was the leader of that group. You know, say the women cartel and the work then get cell groups.
Yeah.
The most trusted person to the baron, now in the head, he gets in young people. If he mess up, then they kill him. Then the most trusted person after him come to the place because they get for precedence. That's how it works.
Well, we follow that story for see whether there's any connection waiting up in Australia and the Sierra Leonean way involved to back home.
Well, it is too close for comfort. They make people who already don't believe that that's what's happening.
Absolutely, people are jittery.
All of a sudden, then things that they happen, drips and drabs. And this is not an history where we get to this level before. We be there say they impound plane at airport. We be there say they catch this. But I say recently also they catch about 149 million worth of cocaine na Liverpool na ya. The guy named Schofield went in jail. This is recently. And then say the source of the drug, na Saloi come out. This is fact. It's problem. And recently, also, with the Yagi, people they say, hey, Brano they travel now, Brano they travel now. You see, the drug fraternity, they are loaded. They are powerful. Then they infiltrate the security forces. Maybe they don't get a tip, the rope they get tightened now in neck. Let it lie low. Because coincidentally, he lie low. Now when he lie low, then see how come on. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. The idea, we need some explanation as to how this guy felt himself.
Exactly. You know? So, me just sit down because they analyze, they commentate. And when they commentate, they see what we see, we try to make something out of what we see. And try to understand, say what we see, get questioned. And if you get questioned, when I get politicians, they should be coming out and answering these questions because they owe that duty of care to we.
Yeah.
Right now, what in parliament don't do if there's economics?
That's a good one. We get for all of them in there, and that goes to political parties as well, especially the APC.
Exactly.
People are complaining to me because they are the main opposition party. They've not been vocal enough on an issue of this magnitude. But let me ask you this, Imran. Like I say again, we get few things then for cover. Just a short one. Do you think the presidency, and this now based on your explanation just now, do you think the presidency is compromised in terms of this business what you talk about?
Of course, 100%. But if you get Jigena, you get Crosshair.
Imran, this is serious, man.
You don't get Crosshair. You gonna clearly say the president is very much implicated. In fact, he's marinated into the problem.
Oh dear.
He's part of the problem. And this man has always been part of the problem. You remember, say this man get this aorta of criminality. Where he take power the previous term. Not so he said we passport them, he said because we raise money. Was that an ethical way of raising money? How much passport you go sell for let you able to run a country? Do you remember, say, member of the Commonwealth, Sierra Leone be one of the countries that will get reputation where will they travel without visa? But they can't begin to catch people and when not even sabi talk English. Salona Anglophone country. Then they catch people and where they ask questions about free talk. You know, sabi nothing but free talk. What happened for me Hong Kong Chinese?
Well,
So
so
Chinese don't want to go salon. They get salon passport. So then ban we. Who are then suffer? Now the Lebanese then suffer? No. Now the Hong Kong Chinese then suffer? No. Now we people them.
Absolutely.
And it is unfair. Why is it at the intellectual class and with political class, they not they do things them for benefits than community, but rather they do all the things them for impoverish the people so their advantage.
Absolutely. Let me play with first video, Imran, for analysis. Most of it you don't talk about, but just for confirm some of the things them, and then as a consequence of consequences, you know, let's listen to this with first video here, Fambulem. And also on our comments in the camp, the next thing we'll go do after the video and analysis, we will go to our comments them, and then we will try for play them and see whether anything they did for address. So they want to be patient, yeah? Let's get this video.
De voortvluchtige crimineel JULIUS, die dook vorige week op in Sierra Leone.
So if I can just apologize quickly, the video is in Dutch, but we'll try for interpret them. I try for get the caption and play them so I go see the caption, you know, here as being translated from Dutch to English, but not be able to do them on time. But I get the translation here. Of course, people then go question that. I mean, they are open to question that, but obviously you can go back, you go translate them for yourself, get many tools, AI, even CC on YouTube, where if you can on my page, you go see and then you're able to see the translation and know exactly what this Dutch government official is saying.
De voortvluchtige crimineel JULIUS, die dook vorige week op in Sierra Leone. Zit hij al in het vliegtuig naar Nederland?
Nee, dat is het enige wat ik er wel over kan zeggen. Hij zit nog niet in een vliegtuig naar Nederland. Maar er is wel contact geweest met de autoriteiten in Sierra Leone. En ik kan u ook aankondigen dat binnen afzienbare tijd de rechtsopverzoek zal worden gedaan om te vragen om zijn uitlevering.
En daar gaan zij aan meewerken?
Dat gaan we zien. Ze zeggen nu in de eerste reacties naar de media erg welwillend te zijn. Dat ze niet wisten wie die was, dat hij er was. We gaan het pad aflopen. We hebben aangegeven dat hij gesignaleerd staat, dus ze kunnen hem oppakken op basis daarvan. En wij willen hem graag hebben, dus dat rechtsopverzoek komt eraan. We hebben natuurlijk eerder in Turkije, is hij aangehouden, heeft hij vastgezeten en heeft hij zichzelf daar toch, ondanks het rechtsopverzoek wat er was gedaan, heeft hij weten te ontkomen. Dus dit is niet de eerste, de beste crimineel die we hier proberen te pakken. Dit is onze meest gezochte crimineel. Dus je moet ook heel goed nadenken, wat is nou het scenario waar wij de grootste kans hebben op succes. Ik hoop dat de autoriteiten van Sierra Leone oprecht waren in hun uiting dat ze graag mee wilden werken. Wij gaan een beroep daarop doen, wij gaan het rechtsopverzoek doen. En in het meest positieve scenario gaan ze daarop in en houden ze hem aan en zetten ze hem op vliegtuig.
Citizen back, who is also wanted by the by Interpol. This man a hot gem, hot cake in a negative way. So now in this minister they talk about, say they don't contact the Sierra Leonean government. That I can confirm. And the Sierra Leonean government has equally confirmed that they have been contacted and proceedings are underway on how to extradite this man. Is he going to be extradited? Then I want for we talk about a few things regarding what this man say as per the interpretation. And will this man disappear? Because it seems like, and I like I say, the government seems for they in huge trouble, Imran. Because if allegedly this man is connected to government officials within the circles of the presidency via his daughter and the son-in-law, then obviously there are people who are implicated or who will be implicated as well. So the moment this guy then send him back, and this guy begin for sin, he's going to be calling names, and then we'll begin for, and these people will get resources for connect all the dots, and then we'll try to get to the bottom of it. Will you agree with me when I say we country or we government they inside hot water?
Well, I will go a step above that. Yes, with government, but I don't say Sierra Leone. The name Sierra Leone include me and you. And when you say government, who do I get the government? That's Sierra Leone. You remember some time ago why they talk for some people like you talk, MAADA be a government. MAADA be not a government. The Sierra Leonean government is there to serve every Sierra Leonean, whether you're APC, SLPP, NGC, whichever party, whether you're independent, He's there to serve every Sierra Leonean. Well, now, you dey talk about government. Remember, he became a part of the government because they talk for say they represent the United Nations. You see how complicated this whole kingdom? It's a web. So the beginner to just a daughter, he work for government too. And the president's daughter, where get speaking, when are the president's grand picking, when are these criminally picking? But the thing is, quite a lot of people, and when you they talk or when me they talk, then they try for talk for say, oh, you know, like the president. With that kind of behavior they have, why there will not be resentment against the president? Why people are not going to be disgruntled? Why people are not going to be resentful? They're not going to be get hard feeling. They're not going to get acrimony against this man. Why they're not going to be bitter against this man? Because the decisions the way they make, then detrimental to the health and safety of Sierra Leoneans in and out of the country. Mind you, I'm not born in England. I naturalized in England. And anybody will get a naturalized passport, Sierra Leone in name lady, you know the balance. Because then they ask you now any passports, whether they're American, whether they're English, whether they're German, whether they're Australian, any side where you did, and they ask you place of birth. Sierra Leone. You know, not only put Sierra Leone, they put Moyamba. Sierra Leone, Moyamba. He did it. So immediately they see that because of the stigma, you know what they go through now as black people when they profile we because of prejudices. Prejudice is a bad thing. Now we don't fall in a group called Sierra Leone community. So therefore, all the actions they have where they don't take, it don't cause we huge harm. It go affect every Sierra Leonean. I don't care what in your tribal orientation. I don't care what in your sexuality. I don't care what in your gender orientation. I don't care whether what in your religious orientation. If you're not a Sierra Leonean, you will be profiled. You remember the time where then the London bomber now America.
Yeah.
He happened to say, I mean, they go America with a female friend. What happened for this Somalian? A name, his surname na Muhammad. Then me and my own passport, I get Ahmed Imran.
Oh dear.
We did a way to connection flight. We connect in flight. We go Arizona. Now in 3 men them in plain clothes come meet we. Say if we can come on the side. We go aside. They say, look, follow them. We follow them. They can't go now. Papa, no parts of the power body with no side. No parts of the power we bag with no side. No kind of question. The money win at that place, they will miss with flight. Well, these are the inconveniences where innocent Sierra Leoneans they get for pay. A price where they don't get nothing for, you know, they pay a price for something they don't know nothing about. And these are the things we make we get for be careful the people that want they pick for represent we. Because what we get for know is sugar and salt. They look the same, but they taste. Now indifferent. Now only where you put sugar and you mouth, they don't say, it's sweet. Where you put salt, you say bitter. But at the same time, choose the right white substance. If you go choose salt for make tea, you can't drink it because salt is not meant for tea. So when you pick the wrong person for be your president, it's like when you put salt in your tea. And MAADA, I'm not going to say for talk to anybody in this world saying that salt, well, we don't put panty. Now we don't drink them. What are we waiting for? We wait for like kill we honor the country before we push the man, it back up come out.
No, Imran. Many thanks for that so far. I think we don't do 3/4 of the show. There is almost 200 of us watching. Famulem, if we can share one more time, like I say, when I feel free for continue the chat in the chat room. and comments in the comment room. So almost 200 of us combined, because with the live stream now 2 platforms them, Facebook and YouTube. Please, Fambulem, they ask una for like, follow, and share, or subscribe to we pages. It not cost you any money at all. Not just for subscribe. Click the bell, tap on the notification icon, so that next time when we go live, una go able for no say we don't go live. Then we take a few adverts and then we'll come back to Imran.
I want to say something very important.
Yeah, sure. Feel free. Go ahead, please.
This man not get empathy, not get feeling for the people. If he has, wouldn't he think of resigning? In any other country, in such a scandal break, if not like England, if we don't resign, even by Bure, when the British them decide to make an arch court policy, that means to say for all the people with arms and houses, for huge discomfort for the people in lives. By Bure surrender. What's to make it surrender? Because as a leader, the health and safety of the people are very important. If this man get feeling for a country, he care, but the 98% where they suffer, because Sierra Leoneans not get middle class. The class will get the YOI class. They dig all cover all, they rob Peter for PayPal. They dig all for cover all. They don't dig all, say now the dirty done. The old one team up before them. They don't know how they go cover up. Then now can tap that. Healthcare no they we essentials and no they work. Healthcare no they. We say we get government from colonial days. Say to now, we not get healthcare, we not get sustainable electricity, we not get water supply for people left. Even that like human rights violation. How you go get government if you don't get water for drink in a country we get 7 rivers plus the Atlantic Ocean plus immense rainfall. We don't get series of reckless government, but this government here, a level of recklessness, a amateurishness, a reckless and cluelessness.
I understand. I understand the pain, Imran, and I know a lot of people share that pain, with you. So, family, this is not the TNN podcast. Today, na the 2nd of February, 2025. The time is about 10 to 9. It's 8:50, and we'll talk to Imran Turay on something very important: the future of our country, which we don't talk about, but in a different context today. And we will continue as soon as we're done with these 2-3 adverts where we get. Now stand by, please.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for. You know it's true. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I said I'd never think.
Right. So now just quick to advert day. That would just do the last one before we get back to the show.
Tame accountants specialize in providing a wide range of accountancy, tax and business advisory services to small and medium-sized businesses as well as individuals and private clients. we operate as an extension of your internal staff, giving you maximum flexibility by allowing you to rely on us for any of the services that we offer. Our valued clients include startups, charting their course to success. Sole traders, making their mark in the world of business. Self-employed individuals, paving their own way. Partnerships, building stronger futures. Limited companies, ensuring financial stability. Contractors, securing their financial future. CIS contractors, finding financial clarity. Subcontractors, thriving with our expertise. Landlords, making property management a breeze. Those looking to sell their business, unlocking potential profits. Employed individuals, finding financial peace of mind. Even hairdressers, managing their unique financial challenges. We are open, approachable, and friendly, the perfect choice for small businesses like yours. Our dedicated team is always ready to connect with our clients, ensuring their financial success. At Tame Accountants, we are chartered certified accountants with a deep understanding of tax and business advisory services. So, whether you're just starting out or looking for a trusted partner to navigate complex financial waters, Tame Accountants is here for you. Don't wait, get in touch with us today and experience the difference.
Right, family, and welcome to the second and final part of this all-important broadcast. Thank you very much for keeping tuned. And don't forget for share, like, follow, and subscribe to the platform with the aim for raise with numbers, subscription numbers. So please help in that direction. There is more coming for you on this particular platform. We get a big announcement for make in a few days' time. One of our sisters get for join the platform, and she will get a regular show on the platform. She's a big voice, heavy voice, but the details have been worked out. I can only tell you now because I'm very excited. Imran, thank you so much so far. I want to zoom in on government official, but before I do so, I want to ask, as rumor they pass, and you know man we get is, would they understand say Sierra Rutile, the purchasing of Sierra Rutile, it involved money we come up on this heavy thing we talk about. You hear anything of that sort? You get any clue to that?
My brother, I don't hear that rumor there, and it no go pass them. You know why I say so?
No.
Because you read the term I use. I say Salon become a narco state.
Yes, exactly.
When
that's why
states don't become narco state, that means to say the narcotic bomber them, they don't infiltrate, they don't penetrate with legal institutions.
Wow.
Because they infiltrate the legal institution there for clean up the money. So where it go inside there, where the money come out now, it go to clean bank account. So right now, anything where we get Nasalo, you know, the thing is, a lot of people don't know the implications of what they go on. You talk about Sierra Rutile. Do you know of other possible institutions them where this dirty money don't buy?
Just for add to that quickly, Imran, I'll not cut you off, just in line with what you say. You can see the Turkish connection. And exactly. This same guy been in a jail in Turkey, he broke jail in Turkey, and a couple of investment that will come out Turkey. You can continue, please.
Well, the information with me here, then talk saying that if by the law, now in transport and company, one of them keep the way go Turkey. Now in bring and cancel law.
Wow. Wow.
Let them answer that question there.
This
because
is a huge scandal.
They go frequently in Turkey. Now one of them so-called trips then they now they load up and put and go.
Anyway.
And this one I say he also shoots one Lebanese boy in Sierra Leone. Where right now paralyzed.
Wow.
And all in there and they push them hush as they usually do. Like for instance, something we're unconnected with this drug business. How MAADA will become brigadier? Now distribute so we army. Army now they give double promotion. How come you go come out from being lieutenant? You go straight to brigadier. You mean the army not able for question them? They're not able for give we proper explanation as to how that happened. And for B,
No,
a brigadier,
but who's this?
if you're a lieutenant,
Yeah, hold the line then. Hold the line.
you get for do.
So Imran, not cutting you off again. We get somebody.
Time, not only with time, you also get for do with taking certain
Hold the line, please.
professional examinations. Where they say the man, the first one where he fail and he not pass him. Then
Imran, you hear me?
if you need 2 more examinations, that is 3 examinations in total for like be brigadier. How come?
Imran.
Yes, sir.
Imran, if I can just butt in, we get a contributor, maybe get a question for you or something. So if you can just go ahead and caller and call your name and who side you call from, and you can go ahead and do what you want for say what you want to say.
Greetings. I don't know whether you could hear me, you guys.
Loud and clear. Imran, you hear you?
Okay. Well, let me just say hi, Imran. It's nice to see you again. A very young and handsome man who met at a repast some time ago. Right. I greet you guys well. Well, just a few quick questions. I don't condone drugs. And, okay, maybe when we all be the blocks, we young boys there, we'll be done delve into it here and there. But let me ask, what's the main country where you could go as a tourist backwards and forwards and go just for gross smoke or take drugs in Europe? Holland.
Holland, yeah.
Okay, and it's not something we condone. But let we make sure, say, them people are they not they try for throwing their dirty games there, we or take we make a launch pad. It's unfortunate this year I don't count we name the dirty backwards and forward. But let God help we all. Let no cloud we for make a bit of sense, we go then begin characterize, we see, oh, we come up from a drug depot and things like that. But it's not good. But anyway, I enjoy our contribution to Always in the God, and I greet you guys well. And I hope you continue for sure the province of which we look for low country go before. I thank you guys. Well done, Imran. Nice to see you again. I hope we can meet again sometime.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Hope you contribute to the platform. You know, yeah, and subscribe or follow or share.
You don't come on frequently, once in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since the turn of last year, the last 3-4 months last year. I was going through some issues, but we are back now. Yeah, thanks for that.
Keep on going on. I'm supporting you guys. I always like your discussion. And that fan boy, they keep on for me.
Okay, I will definitely keep on. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
It's Brother James.
Yeah, okay, Brother James. Many thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Imran. Yeah, Imran, you be the flow when you call come. So I don't know you want for continue there, or I can just pose the question to you.
Say to Brother James, I can see where he's coming from, because I can always tell people and say the biggest jamfana they want now with man. You can never trust them entirely. But again, before tickets buy you now, I'll sell you. If we not be put ourselves in this vulnerable position, whatever bad then go them be get for do to we don't be able to do them. But where we man put win at the platter, it puts win at the alligator a month. If alligator bet we, how we go complain? And we self not go there far from condemnation. Why? We don't sit on the delay. We not say we get this man na chair where he not supposed for day. We sit on the delay. This man, from where he take power, he not add value for Sierra Leonean issue of any kind. He not transform lives of Sierra Leoneans positively. The only transformation we don't bring down a negative transformation. They don't put drug label per we. I don't know if Sierra Leoneans know what's in a stigma. How will they affect people? If anybody in a black man, whether any of them diaspora country there, America, England, or any of the European country, they know how they treat we black man then. They know they take we seriously. We are stereotyped. Yeah. We are profiled. You know they get the jobs that we qualify for because they get white collar jobs, they get black collar jobs. Even though they say we get equal opportunities, but is the society equal? No, it's not. It's all cliche. So on that area,
no, it's not.
But the reality here is not only with man they invite we for this problem. Now MAADA be on go crash party. It's either they do drugs He go touch them. He bring them come inside a mock. Can fling them at the country for let it cause problems. And really and truly, the best way he go help me now, they resign and go. Now we get a transition government. Make we get the elections where we need, where they don't deny we. Take the rebel country vote. We get elections, we not get results. It's all looking bad on us. It just they make things look bad. Pass how we did. Now we don't get another layer of unlucky.
All right, Imran, we will come. Imran, we will come to that shortly. I want to ask you, I want to ask you this. Okay, Imran, I want to ask you this, yeah? And this now, whether we First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, is complicit in this entire exercise. And the reason why they ask this now in twofold. One, now picture or video, you hear me, Imran?
Mm-hmm. Hello,
Imran?
Yeah, you loud and clear, yes.
Okay. Yeah, now I want to ask about with First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, as to whether in complicit in this entire exercise or enterprise, if you like. And now in twofold, make I ask you this. One, now as we understand, now a consequence of a video or photo where a pull, you know, say the First Lady get a large audience, a large followership. Would you understand saying that video they where he shoots now a private ceremony inside the president in their hometown in a church? Now that video they or photo we come out now so they take identify the fugitive Josh Lige Deckers. So in that sense, I want to ask whether it be intentional on the part of the First Lady or not been just an innocent thing where you do just like we all go do on social media, take a picture and put it out there. But again, the question is, you go know who that did that mistake, but they understand say there's a denial. If you understand where I'm going with this. The second part, now Dr. Sylvia Blyden immediately come out and shield or waiting I can call protect the First Lady, which she's been doing a lot. And I know say probably they watch this tape right now. But this now in position, they come out and defend the First Lady. Say the First Lady not get nothing for doing this. So the question to Ram at the time was, did the First Lady ask you for come off around and can't defend them as such? Now you not in legal counsel or now you just come out and can't defend them, even though all the facts have not been gathered yet. I wonder what you make of all this. Now, innocent picture we said, was it deliberate? Was Dr. Sylvia Blyden right in saying the First Lady has nothing to do with this?
Thank you for the question. One thing I want, one disclaimer I want to make now. You see, in Sierra Leone will not get democracy. And the reason we will not get democracy, because the democracy don't take different forms. You get padicracy, you get fambulcracy, you get chancellorcracy, you get schoolmatecracy, you get tribalcracy. So people are not they do what is right. Then they support who that they like. Or who that then gets direct connection or they get benefits from. And you know for say Sylvia Nashalat. You don't know when for open him out and when for shut him up. You are a married man. You know how forceful the First Lady is like. You know how the First Lady left for Waju. I do not know how the First Lady married to Bio, that they all two they go up and down like Poppy. And then they go all them skips there. Go make a clear disclaimer, say he handled the pandis here. Me go tell you, say if he handled it directly, he handled it indirectly. Because by the association where he gets with the president. And you know, say this woman here, he gets some kind of personality disorder where he left for them at the public eye. To an extent, you don't know risk. Because if this woman the risk assess, you know go to Jamaica, go talk for say, then go cut man them before. You know go social media publicly, you go talk for say them for born APC offices and at the south. They're not allowed them to get office day. This woman not go now public. He says some very divisive statements. So here, looking at the person, the personality, I don't think it's safe for anybody for talk say he handed it or he handled it, because he gets all the trappings, he gets all the traits for making handed, because he like money, and then people how they deal with drugs, they get money back, and then they spray the couple. So for talk say he handled it, Panam, it's difficult. Until then they investigate, they say then they follow the money. And you know what in a follow the money is? Follow the money now. Forensic accountants, them forensic investigation. When they follow, all who say the money are pass. If the money pass now, they first let it pass. There is no way it go deny. If he pass now any account where he gets something for do with, there is no way it go deny. So now wait and see. And other people and when they talk say, now him pull the money waste na do. It can be true because as I said, now elusive person. Now controversial person. It might be true. It might be say now coincidence. It might be say it is premeditated. I cannot say. But what thing I go say here is me no say if Fatima be post that in there or not. Investigation we don't already there online. You remember that aeroplane where they impound. Now look at the second one recently.
Yeah.
You remember that container where they all where they go see Nakintom.
Under the former chief of police. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are many evidences there we believe say them be already there at the radar.
Yeah.
And that also make Abi feel say we man be put a pause by traveling. Remember, I don't talk about that earlier.
Yeah, that's correct.
So it's a situation where whether now man ever be post that in there or not, because even camera they try for waiting say I'm blow the whistle. That is not true. Then be done there on radar. I don't care how big you are. You've got the Western intelligence is powerful. They can even see inside person in the bedroom. Because if you remember, Guinea, not so they catch that drug. Now tip them.
Yeah.
So what did not happen? Now I feel say that just a coincidence will happen at a time where they rope. You know, say anybody where the law they behind when a bad boy, they say where bones are mentioned, old people and they become uncomfortable. You know where they drive na the highway, and all of a sudden you see policeman behind you. You they panic. I feel saying that a panic sets in. We make that in the beginning this and that, but the reality is they were already in the radar about a year ago, or even beyond. Because you remember that man Jibril Kamara wouldn't be arrested when they run jail now in America. Now Sierra Leone too. When he run away from Sierra Leone, when they impound that plane during an economic government, he run away, go Guinea, from Guinea, go Liberia. Now Liberia, then go arrest him. Then go America, go jail him. Just like how the old Manuel Nerega, he just happened to say, you know, to head of state. Then Kel Jibril go there lock him. All right? Me brother, from that same way, that plane land in Sierra Leone, the DA and the American DA, I know that's what they call them, drug enforcement people.
Yeah, agency.
Remember that American plane where can Sierra Leone? From your own intelligence, where are they get? They say that plane there, not to be no military, and a drug enforcement officer then come in plain clothes. That they be landing in Sierra Leone. How you feel to say, then catch Guinea ambassador? How you feel?
This is deep. This is deep. And
from
Imran,
the time where this man can get this tight association with the Lebanese, this Lebanese guy where get Africell. The one them where they inform we, they say that man, they get strong power in government. He get the government in my pocket. Now, one of the people that where they help for doing dirty deals there. And now him be the help for hire the plane them for MAADA BO. From that time when MAADA BO go, I think I be then you show where I talk I'm wanted. I say this go, this man go at that place there. They put me at risk. I say because if they go to the Arab country, then they not get no side for go on the moon. And then side they go they fast. I say America go get presence now with country because Arab man, Jewish man, and the American. Now oil and water, they know they mix. And I remember that day I talk and back say this man they endanger the people then. Because once it frequents at them places, then there will be big question mark on him.
Yeah.
And then said we don't get some kind intelligence for no for say Hezbollah, best part of the fundraising, they come up from Sierra Leone with diamond them. And that is fact. That's what I established for the longest time. But now, drug don't come added on top.
So Imran, if I can ask you this, where I believe that for be a common question, but necessary for us because we talk about the history from a point of time to now Usai with this. But is there a correlation between Kush and the rise of Kush and all waiting with the CISO? Is there a connection there, a correlation? Hello, Imran?
Yes, I get you. You know, as I say, with all clarity, you know, we get a lot of things that don't happen. We're shady. And then shady things that already happen. We get to raise some questions. We make now some of they try to put the puzzles together. I see somebody just right where like a Lonsar man.
I know say that you been pay attention. I make you delay.
Where you know they say what thing they say. I just want to make it clear. I am not an elected person. I don't ever serve government. So I have a right as a citizen to ask questions, to critique a government. Not only personality, they're on table because I'm not a public person. But if anybody so reckless for talk say, for let somebody get a view on the people and whether they elect or serve them, is baseless, then the person not get a clue of what they say. Because we get quite a lot of people then where their own life rotting, then they try to bring down everybody else. I don't have time for them. All what me care about, I collect my country and I want my country function.
So Imran, that much said. I mean, these comments will never stop. But better we address a little bit. But let's not waste time on that. That is also engaging. I mean, we don't have to agree with others. Others don't have to agree with us. But let the facts speak for them. Speak for themselves. Yeah, that's very important. So I mean, just to ask whether there is a connection, to the rise of Kush, where became a national problem. And then also somebody just mentioned just now, and it just occurred to me. If you remember at some point, all kinds of strange things that happen in the country to a point where people believe say they see submarine, and we know say the peddlers them they can use submarine, where then they use by remote control for control and can land.
Yeah.
And then canoe them, and then unusual helicopter landing. And if you remember, I think 2 or 3 occasions, unusual helicopter landing seen in the country. So it seems that all this they begin to make sense now. What do you say to that, Imran?
My brother, I think you're on the right track because this is exactly what I'm saying. Quite a lot of things that don't happen. Where would they wonder why? Because Sierra Leone in those days, I mean the Koya Kingdom, where Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia, and the same country. Because when you look Sierra Leone, you get Koya, Guinea get Koya, Liberia get Koya. We get Tawia and Sierra Leone, we get Tawia and Guinea, we get Tawia and Liberia, and the names them, family names them, Kamara, Turay, this, that, they across all the borders. Why they left for Gogoland and Guinea? Why all the time na Sierra Leone? Why they not land in Liberia? Why all the time na Sierra Leonean borders in the land? Remember, at one time, Turay and Guinea meets, Turay and Shaka Stevens meets at the border. In Turay, he speak. What did he say? He says Sierra Leone and Nigeria we condemn by nature for live side by side because we are brothers. But how come, even though we get this brotherhood, how come Guinea not a share with me in this new label where they don't pin Pawi? Because not a Sierra Leone and put on Pawi self. Now we head of state. Now he compromise the people and safety by getting himself involved. And if anybody in Sierra Leone, this is a time for ask certain questions for the safety of we country and we people. So what is that they say to anybody is, if we there for talk about short an issue where affect, I see one Mende guy where I can find it really funny because immediately now in Sierra Leone, if you know Mende, you know SLPP. Sierra Leone now become so partisan that we're not even able to foresee reality. Because I can tell people and say reality when it correspond, when we reality correspond with what we go through. Now we own truth. So me truth and then truth may not be the same, but me own truth. I come from Sierra Leone, and I left Sierra Leone and then they suffer. And one of the reasons that's when me self left Salome. And the people and when they talk so, if Sierra Leone was okay, why did they leave Sierra Leone? And if how we left Sierra Leone, it's not as bad as how it is now. It don't even worse. Why make we not go learn sense and do what is right for the common good of all? Why we not go do that?
Yeah, Imran, quite true. Really, really quite true. Words of wisdom there. When they come towards the end of this program, Famule Muna join me tomorrow. The host, Mr. Roland Hamilton, the proprietor, CEO of Mingles Bar and Restaurant franchise. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock on this very platform. Of course, this month now the most critical date now this month now Valentine Day, and he's organizing a massive feat on Valentine. And coaches they are available. When I will see all the telltale signs, we'll just do the advert. Maybe we'll do one more time before we close. And also when I follow the ticker screen at the bottom, when I go see what they talk about. Imran, earlier on, I asked you about the minister, and we really polish him, up to the extent what we look forward to, which is the Minister of Information. I know you touched on a little bit, but this is not the ridiculousness we have found inside this entire exercise where you try for defend something. In other words, forgetting about all of this, just looking at the protocols surrounding the head of state or a head of state. Say everybody where they come in close proximity to the head of state is vetted. Much more where the president is in a confined space, whether in a church or a mosque. Everybody where they go inside there, it is vetted. You get for know that they go inside there and who that come out. Other than that, it's not safe for the presidency. But this minister come out and say, and almost in denial, that this guy will stand out because obviously the vast majority of people are Africans, black for that matter, and this guy is Dutch, white. And so he stands out. And this man, they say that it just happened for I saw me understand them. I don't know whether you listen to that tape, that this man just happened for in the midst of the presidency without, actually having connection to the presidency. It just happened for being in church, in a public place, who's the president of the Republic Day, and somebody they so close, but they don't know themselves. They don't know how he get there or who is he. You buy that?
Brother, on one occasion, he didn't have the seats behind, the row behind. In another occasion, they sit down at the same row. When the president's within at the farm, they harvest rice. The man he can't join the president and his wife. And the crowd acknowledge him by clapping for him.
There we
because
go.
Obviously, he is known. And if man don't marry you, Pekin, he cannot be a stranger. Come on, let's face it. Because culturally, then they bring Kalbas come. Then bring bride price. If you're
Yeah.
not Muslim, you get Quran inside. If you're not Bible, you get Quran inside the Kalbas. You get Matter, you get Shatin, you get Kolanot. Then you get envelope inside. You get needle, you get trousseau inside. That's what happens. They
Yeah.
can't present them to the BO family. So for him to say he don't know this guy, that's beggars belief. But let's forget about that. Do you know where something can happen? Any criminal will try for find a way for deny. But at the way where he deny, come on, he's not skillful at all. Because it's a very difficult thing to do, to say he cannot say he doesn't know. If he talk for say he don't know the man, that's a lie. If he be talk say the man they he don't know what's in the man they not be not say the man involved, and they can't say they possibly yes.
Yeah.
But to say he doesn't know the guy at all. It don't make sense to me.
That was really pathetic. And I
That
make
is
a decide.
total denial.
Yeah,
And
total
they
denial.
also they try for make Salon people then feel say they're stupid, but they know they expatiate a very good image of themselves, because rather than they make Salon people and the international world realize say we get jokes them in the in government, and if not they want any more they represent we, how far we country go. How far we country go. And if we get people we're bold enough for team up and say things as they are, when they left the person where they abuse una. Right now, we're in a country where people are not get health care. We're in a country where the education system not they work. We're in a country where we not get sustainable electricity. We're in a country where we city not get a sewer system. The little parts of Freetown where the sewer system is so old that they function. People and they wonder why would they get seaweed in the ocean? Now because the excrements at the city, they empty, at the water, at the nitrogenification, the cause. And now we got all these things to worry about. They don't let them. Now we wonder about how the people them, where they subsidize we, where they help we, don't they in a bad way with us? It's a real sad.
So, Imran, we get only few
away from we people and then go suffer. These guys will not suffer.
No, not at all. We get few more minutes left, roughly about 4 more minutes. So let's see whether I'm able to get to the bottom of this quickly. Obviously, when issue of this kind happen, an investigation is triggered. I know say you mentioned investigation, but I guess you talk about the international side of things in which you can follow the money trail and etc. But locally, I believe the presidency has called for an investigation. Who is going to be doing the investigating? Is it the arsonist, the person who put the fire, na the host, and then they call back, here for can put out the fire?
My brother, how many investigations don't go on as Sierra Leone where we not get the reply? I remember, there was one occasion where they talk for say this election will go wrong. What's the president say? It's not JULIUS for investigator. Where APC say nothing. He just said that. Where they do the tripartite, the government, the opposition agree for disagree with the government, then go back and lick their own vomit. Where today some of who they wonder what's going on. But the reality is, Sierra Leone, they in a situation where any president who we get the entire country in our pocket. So if they say let the government investigate, where the man, where the head of the government, the president, it directly involved, directly implicated. Who that gets mind for go investigate, talk for say he guilty? But you see, right now when they talk, they're not they ask questions about how we go able for save we country in name. Now Imran in the attack. This is the reality. This is the reality. Now we country. It is not about the truth. It is not about what is right. It is about what suits people based on their own selfish needs.
So, Imran, finally, many thanks, and thanks to Fambulem, we keep up with the show up till now, but very important. Do you think that we can come back from this? And before I even go further, just a quick one. I know not everybody they on the same page, but there are things which are obviously cannot be denied. We can say for now, and I believe in this, everything is as alleged, okay? But what we do know is there's a fugitive, a Dutch national called Josh Leich Dekkers, who is wanted by the Dutch authority for trafficking narcotic. He's wanted. That's a fact, not an opinion. This guy was once held in a jail. He was imprisoned in Turkey, but somehow he broke jail. Broke jail, not me say he forced the jail, but he escaped. That's what I meant. And when he escaped, he ended up in a salon. Now they didn't fail him. So these are all facts. These are not opinions. And he don't in a salon for quite a while. He is also connected to the daughter of the president. I haven't seen the marriage certificate yet, so I have to be careful with my words. But he is definitely connected to that circle there because he has been seen in that circle of the presidency. I know some people and they talk about AI, Photoshop, but no, there are videos as well. And those are not Photoshop. You can't Photoshop the video. You can splice, dice, cut a video, and people then go, no. But in this case, it's not been diced and spliced and what have you. Say then pull and come out on side and can't put and they know he's in there. We know say he did it. And this has been established by the Dutch authority. We saw a minister of the Dutch government, they speak, confirming that they have been in touch with the Sierra Leonean authorities. This again a fact, not an opinion. And they have requested the extradition of this man. So the Sierra Leonean government, they on that now. So these are all facts, okay? We need to establish those things. Nothing really personal here. And not personal, this country now, we all country. So when we talk about especially in this objective manner, I hope that should be respected, okay? So Imran, anyway, going further, do you think, say, we will come out of this, for restoring reputation? Because it seems for they on a downward trend for quite a long time. Like we begin the story of this particular broadcast, that this drug problem has been plaguing this country for a long time. It's not new. It's not under the MAADA Bureau government that it started. It started a long time ago. But now it is on the up. And why it is on the up, I think you try to explain that to Fambulem. But the damage is already done. So my question to you is, A, do you think we will be able to restore we reputation again as Sierra Leoneans them? And now they talk about the ordinary Sierra Leonean them. 8 point some more million of us, not only a handful of people we cannot involved in this network. No. And people that we will defend this to the hills because they are getting and two, at this time, because at some point I hear you say if they get any iota of honesty, decency, they will resign, especially with so much hanging over them. What do you think exactly need for happen now for restore democracy, which I believe say they're under assault?
Well, being a Christian, Christianity and even Islam encourage people that we live in hope. And if we therefore live in hope, we have to make the right choices. Because the life we live is about the choices we make. Yeah. We don't make a bad choice now. If we continue to make bad choices, like for instance, can a public can deny, outrightly say the president's not know that person there, that is a blatant lie. That is not going to help the situation because that will make the credibility even go lower than the credibility table. But I want the Sierra Leoneans and land this. One thing they will remain factual. This gentleman in question, now a Dutch citizen, now a convict, he don't get several convictions for other reasons then, other than narcotics. This man, then they look for him, and then say, that any of the 195 countries in the world, because the world, you get 195 countries. Yeah. They left all the 194 countries in a salon and pick. They say that they. Whether the man did it or not, just the fact say them point finger upon we. It don't put a blemish upon we. Now, it is every Sierra Leonean irresponsibility. Well, let we all come at the round table. Now we get a truthful conversation. Because this is not the only negative things that don't happen these last 5 years. We get people them who then say, not for them in jail, they're in jail, they not charge them. And lock them there. Just because they get a view different to that of the president. That lady, what they call our hunt. Just because they the president, they lock him up, the lady gets a Peking America, wait for the take care of. Then lock him up wrongfully. We get for come and ask which kind of Sierra Leone we want or we serve. How we go make the country better? Because after independence, the people that will take power, not give we independence. Now a direct change of role from the white colonialists to the black colonialists. When the white man made it, they do their own thing, now 2% they enjoy. When they pass on to the black colonialists, that's still the 2% they enjoy. Because if they be genuine about independence, therefore we don't change the divide and rule enterprise with the Whitman and set up, but then continue with them because it works in their advantage. Thereby, we have not changed our laws. We not don't implement things that we reflect with culture, with tradition, and with ethical values. Wait for we be Afrocentric. Now, we get a situation we don't deteriorate to this level. We get for be honest with this level and be tolerant. For now we hear things them way we not like for hearing, but because then they happen, we all get for come together for let we try for fend a way for now resolve this for the good of all. Because when we be the talk say this man not good for governance, he not good for country. People let me they say we hate him, we not like him. But the very people them when they say we hate him, we not like him. The same amount of people in the virus, and they virus. The same air where people in the breathe, and they breathe. The same stigma where this drug don't put with people them, they say the share. Now the reason that's what we get for realize it, when it come for choose a leader, we for try for choose somebody where at least it empathize with the needs of the people. No country cannot in the world where they grow for itself or where they make itself. Now we the Sierra Leoneans and get for make them. And unfortunately, there are a lot of Sierra Leoneans that will believe say somebody from outside who can fix the country. That is a fallacy. That will never happen. The Sierra Leoneans then therefore come together and build Sierra Leoneans with we own values, we own ethical principles, build something uniquely Sierra Leone where we all go enjoy, where we all go appreciate, where we all go treasure. But the way where would they go? We begin to deny, just for deny sake. We begin to rude to one another just for being rude. I have a principle. If I not like somebody, if he right, I will support the issue, not the individual. If my mama wrong, I will condemn her. I'm not sentimental to her. I would show my sentiment based on what is wrong way they do. So I feel to say Sierra Leone and then we get for change with attitude. We get for begin to reflect on issues and not personality. We get for focus on that because at the end of the day, where we put people in for make decisions for we country, if their decisions then wrong, it will affect we all because then people and they only will just spoon and then only pause. If they make bad decisions, will they suffer?
Absolutely, Imran. Absolutely, and You're absolutely right.
The kinds of electrode what they use, and then they decide the quality.
Yeah.
So if them bad, and then they make bad decisions, it will affect we all, as they do so now.
Absolutely. And this is what we stand to suffer. This is why I agree with you 110%, where mathematically possible, that we the people go suffer when the people decide for take action against we country. Because after all, we largely live on the generosity. And the government of Salone knows that. It's taxpayers' money on this side of the globe. Now, it can help for even pay 50% of salaries on the other side. And I can say this for free that right now, part of the economic tension within the country, the pressure within the country in terms of economics, is largely due as a consequence of the outcome of the last general elections.
Yeah.
So you find out now, Lily aid 93 will just barely keep the government going. So government get for turn other side and they look for money, and revenue generation is never enough for meet the demands of the people of the country and other services where governments go on for do. So for now, this is the thing. And now then they come under pressure from the Dutch government because they are a powerful government in terms of the relationship between the two.
Well, I don't know if I can add something to what you say. They are not just the Dutch government, the European community, because what affects the Dutch.
Absolutely. 27 other countries in the European Union, and that's why he's on Interpol wanted list as well. So this is international. So such is the pressure that has been brought to bear on the country called Sierra Leone, West Africa, with 8.5 million people. But I guess we have to leave it there, Imran. But we get boku thing for talk about. I mean, the turnout tonight was great. Obviously, you know what in fish. You get you throng of followers. And not be say you this young and handsome until somebody call and say that guy is young and handsome. So I had to look and clean my glasses and look proper. But it's always a pleasure for hosting you, Imran. Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure to be with you.
You're welcome, my brother. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Again, tomorrow, when I join the platform, where I host the Mingles CEO for talk about the Valentine's Day celebration where they come up. And let me just close this program with an advert or two.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more.
Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for.
You know it's true.
Program, really appreciate it, and turnover was good. TNN podcast is back. We are stronger than ever. We get so much to talk about. I mean, we're not going out of news anytime soon. Once again, Imran, salutations and greetings. Many thanks.
Thank you
Goodbye
very
for
much.
now.